All right, we're going to walk through the new training facility that we designed. We put a lot of time and effort into making sure that we have buildings designed that are going to be good for what the needs of our firefighters are in Estero. So starting at your left, you see these pylons. What we're going to be putting over here is we're going to get two 40-foot Connex containers. We're going to butt them up to each other, and we're going to create a mobile home prop. The next building that we've got over here is a one-story house, and we've got this kind of design that we can do a couple different things with it. On the front side, we're going to put a 20-foot Connex container on wheels, and that's going to be our garage door prop. So we can put the garage door to the left side, and we have a left-hand garage door with a right-sided entry, or we can slide it over to the middle, and we can have a shared garage with a duplex with two entry points on our alpha side, or we can slide it all the way over to our right, and then we have a right-handed garage door with left-handed entry. So this particular building is 1,600 square feet. Like I said, we can divide this to be an 800 square foot duplex, or we can leave it as the full one-story house. We put two doors on the Alpha side, and then we have a door on the Bravo side, and we have a door on the Delta side. What this does is this allows us to have a couple different configurations for when we're doing our hose stretches, so that every stretch isn't the same way. We also left plenty of room out here, that way we could add simulated bushes and yard debris and stuff like that to make those stretches a little bit tougher. In Florida, our building code changed, so some of the doors are inward swinging, some of the doors are outward swinging, so this was done on purpose that the crews, when they come up here, can experience both. As you walk around the building, something that we found that we didn't like at other training facilities is that most other training facilities are built strictly like on a concrete jungle, which makes it difficult when you're dealing with ground ladders and stuff. So we have got a mix of different terrain as we walk around this building. So we've got concrete in the front, we've got some rock, crushed rock up on the sides, and then we've got grass all the way to the back. For our design, we tried to make all of our windows mimic what we've got in our district. So this is our pretty standard size window for Estero. What we did with the bathroom window, this one's a little bit smaller, which we know most bathrooms are smaller, but we made this one to match the Denver drill dimensions. That way we can go inside. We can make this opening just as narrow as the 28-inch wide windowsill is. And then we can do our Denver drills right from here. So it's kind of multifaceted. Let's walk through the building. We'll show you some of the configuration of the building that we put into it. All right, so our buildings that we made are completely concrete. We're not planning on doing any burning in here, but we wanted to be able to flow a lot of water and not damage the actual structure. So we've got, like most of our homes down in Florida, we've got a front door, we've got a big bay window, which usually indicates some living space, whether it's a family room, dining room, or living room. And then in the middle, we've got some room so that we can throw our kitchen. And we can make our kitchen on this side, we can make our kitchen on that side. So we can change kind of the layout once crews get inside a little bit. But in general, we've got that front door opening up to a common area with our bedrooms off to the sides. What we did with this in the middle, this is going to be kind of our background for our kitchen, but we built in a windowsill in here. So that way we can practice doing drags on the inside out of the Florida sun, and we can also do window lifts in kind of a cooler environment. As we get to the bedrooms, we look at, when we do our size up from our buildings, we kind of have a general idea where the bedrooms are. So in this building, we've got two bedrooms and a bathroom that are off on the Delta side, and we have what appears to be our master bedroom is on our Bravo side. So you've all been in fire buildings and training centers where you know the layout of everything. So we tried to change this up a little bit, that we can make the entry point for our bedrooms this typical, like a vestibule style, where we've got a bedroom, a hall closet, a bathroom, and another bedroom. Or we can shut this area off and we can make our entry points to our bedrooms on this side and respectively on the other side. So when we come into our bedrooms, we made our bedrooms that are typical of our Florida size, 10 by 10, 12 by 12. We left some room so that we can put a hall closet in here, and then we also have a door that would lead us to like a Jack and Jill bathroom, right? Door swing is huge for us. So we'll talk about door swing a little bit over here. When we're trying to teach search and house orientation, we teach that typically bedroom doors and bathroom doors swing in. So that would allow us to come here, bring the students here and say, inward swinging door with carpet, what's that room? Inward swinging door with tile, what's that room? And it can, to allow the student or the firefighter just to kind of understand, okay, now I know. This is a bathroom, that's a bedroom. Hall closets, typically the door was gonna swing out, that way you've got room for the shelves. So we're gonna build a door in here so we can show that a little bit better. And then we've just got the other bedroom over on this side. As you notice, most of our rooms, we have a slight slant to the outside with a hole in the floor. That way we don't get water, standing water in these rooms. Other thing you're gonna notice in these is we've got skylight, if you will. So most of the time these are going to be closed, but this is a flat roof. So it's going to give us the ability to have different pitched roof props up on the roof, allow crews to actually throw a ladder, go up there and vent, and then we can put a piece of drywall over here and guys can actually punch through and ventilate this room. We'll come on over to our master bedroom side. This is a little bit bigger bedroom. And then right off of this bedroom, there's an actual bathroom floor. And we made this bathroom a little bit bigger. As you saw from the beginning of our video, this is our window that's 42 inches high, 28 inches wide, which mirrors the Denver drill. So we can take up space in here and we can practice doing our Denver drill right here. We're gonna do barn door style doors, which are gonna mimic having sliders. If you look out back, we can see what we talked about with the different ground coverings for throwing ladders. There's not a ton of space back here, but enough that if we throw the ladders up, we can do it in the grass, we can do it in the rock. The other thing with this building, we're gonna build 4x8 panels that we can move. We're gonna have the ability to put the 4x8 panels right along this line to match up with this wall, and that way we can subdivide this. So this could be a duplex, a 1-bedroom duplex, and a 2-bedroom duplex. Our goal here pretty soon is gonna be getting furniture and just we're gonna go trash picking and we're gonna outfit these buildings just like you'd find in a regular house. Another component that we usually don't get in the fire training world is to have multiple buildings in a row. So we've got the trailer that's gonna be on that side all the way to the left, the single story and the 2-story. In Florida, a lot of the homes now are getting built really close together, which kind of messes up how you're throwing ladders if you're using the building to butt that ladder. So this gives folks an opportunity just to deal with that close space in between houses. So with this building, just as we did the 1-story, we kind of tried to make it to have 2 different options. The first option, which is obvious, would be a 2-story house, where we've got a master bedroom on the 1st floor, and then we've got additional bedrooms on the 2nd floor. The other option that we have is we can segment this into a 1st-story apartment with a 2nd-story apartment, and I'll show you how those layouts work. We're gonna put a roll-up garage door right here. What that's gonna allow us to do is to store some props, but when we get done doing our scenarios, we can come in here, get out of the sun. We're gonna put up some whiteboards on the walls so we can whiteboard or have our after action talk in here. Just as most of the 2-story houses in Florida go, you've got a garage to either the right or the left, and then we have our main entry point. Always having that big bay window to the right or the left of that front door indicating it's a dining room, family room, or living room. So this is probably gonna be set up for the most part is gonna be like a dining room area. As you come into the building, we've got a couple different options. We can throw some kitchen appliances over on this side and make it be a right-hand kitchen, or we can throw the kitchen appliances and everything beyond over onto our left-hand side. This will be a big family room or living room towards the back of the house. And then we've got our 1st floor master bedroom, which is in the back here. Again, paying attention to which ways we have doors swing, so bedroom doors typically swing in. So we changed this bedroom out from what you saw in the 1-story that we actually added 2 windows into this bedroom. In this one, we've got a master bathroom right here. We kept with the Denver drill dimensions for that bathroom, and then we've got a master closet that we also have on this backside. So one of the big things in two-story houses is trying to locate where the stairs are. So typically on our two-story houses, stairs are located in the middle, kind of just right off of the front door. But we have two types of stairs in Estero typically. We've got a straight run stair, or we've got a right or a left turn stair. So with the staircase, what we built is we built two options, and we're going to throw a door in here so we can take the option of a right-hand staircase out, and we'd be left with a straight run stair. So that's big. That's key for guys doing hose management. So we'll go up our straight run stairs. So we get up to the top of the stairs, and what you're typically going to find in our Estero homes is we either have all bedrooms up on the second floor, or we've got a loft. So this mimics the loft area, which also allows us to do some bailout training. You're going to notice that we've got anchors above all the windows, so we can talk about doing our bailout training in this open area as the loft, and then we can have two windows in play for doing a rope bail and then a head-first ladder bail, or whatever you may have. If we're doing a search drill, we're going to outfit this with stuff that you might find in a loft, like couches, TVs, toys, things like that. Then we've got 3 bedrooms that are off of this second floor. We've got a front bedroom that goes to a balcony. So one option in here is if we find a victim in this room and there's a lot of smoke and flames to our backside that we can take out a window, but because we recognize that we've got an area of refuge, we can just take that victim right out and put them on this front step. And here we've got another bedroom. And just like we did in one of the bedrooms over on the first floor, we've got room for a closet as well. So this would be a little bit smaller bedroom. When we're putting our beds in our bedrooms, what we're going to do is we're going to make them so that you can have them go side by side, and they can be like a queen size bed, or we can stack them and be bunk beds. That way we can throw people off and they never know exactly what they're going to find. This is probably our biggest bedroom up on the second floor. And this has a bathroom that runs right off of it. So if we were running this as a 2-story or a second floor apartment, this would probably be the master for that second floor apartment. And just like we did on the 1-stories, our roof has spots where we can break drywall and do vertical ventilation if we choose. If we were going to call this our 2-story apartment, where we've got one apartment on the first floor and a separate apartment on the second floor, we'd actually wall off with our modular 4x8 walls. We can actually wall off part of that first floor. We can give you a second entry point. You can take the straight run stairs up, and then instead of this being that loft area, we can throw a kitchen up in here. So this would be a kitchen, living room with bedrooms off of it. So that's it for our 2-story house. So this last area that we've got a 4-story tower. The railings aren't put up yet, but it's a 4-story tower. We're going to put a standpipe system in there. That way we can run some drills off of there. But this big open space, we've got set to be able to go 10 connexes wide, and we're 60 feet deep. So the goal of this is we're going to put our burn connexes in the rear. That way it looks nice, and then we're going to put all of the other 40-foot connexes lined up with the doors on this side. That way we can change how you go down, how you get to the fire. So on this left side, we're looking at doing a double T that we've seen from FDTN. Will allow us to do some live fire, but then also some first floor VES opportunities. And then on this side, we're going to line up our connexes, and we're going to go 6 wide all the way up to that building. We're going to have the connexes, we're going to have openings cut in those, and we're going to be able to have those 4x8 walls we can move around. So we can also set it up as a center hallway, so we can get some center hall fires and actually fight fire from a dirty hallway off of standpipe. So we're really looking forward to adding those props a little bit later on. So the last few components of this outside, we put hydrants strategic across our playground here, if you will. That way we can take and put hydrants in play or out of play. So we've got a hydrant all the way down at our east. We've got one straight in the middle. We've got one all the way down to the west. The hydrant that we have out back that you see here, that's going to be for our safety lines. That way when we're doing our live burns, we don't have lines that are out getting in the way of crews that are rolling in. We've got 2 connexes here. The one over on the right, we're going to be using staging props and building materials in that one. The one on the left is where we're going to keep all of our tools We're going to keep our instructor spare gear and stuff, so that's going to kind of more be our staging area. We didn't run power to these buildings because we didn't want the power to get jacked up, and really we didn't want to mess with having to get electrical code compliance. But what we did do is we've got electric panels in between the buildings that are run for the RV, like an RV plug, so we can take power off of those buildings to run our smoke machines, fire simulators, and any lights and anything that we need to. So we'll probably do another video here pretty soon once these things are out. So thanks for watching about our training facility that we got going. If you got any questions or anything, get a hold of me. My name is Grant Schwalbe, Division Chief of Operations and Training for Estero Fire Rescue.